What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And as you can tell, again, I'm sitting. I know that we've been sitting a lot lately and just like not doing cool things, but I promise it's gonna change. Deer season's coming up, fall fishing is starting to get closer, so summer's not beating my behind. So what I got for you today is DIY homemade scent killer, less than $1 for a thing of scent killer. You could probably fill this thing up this much, I would say, for less than $1. Less than $1. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you want to grab a mixing bowl. A big bowl-ish. This is fine, this is overkill. But you can mix more of this recipe in at one time if you want to. So, second thing you're going to need is your peroxide. I use just regular hydrogen peroxide. I got it at 97 cents at Publix, very cheap, very affordable. This was less than $2, it was like $2 or like $1.90. So, and you don't even need all of this. This will actually, you only need about 2 cups of this. So this one will be 2 cups, but I just got this one because, you know, gotta make a lot of scent killer. But, so you're gonna open it up. Okay, so open it up. You're gonna need 2 cups. So you're gonna take 2 cups, you're gonna pour it right in there. Yep, so 1 cup. And make sure that this is 3% peroxide. Some peroxides are a little bit higher, and so just make sure that this one says the 3% on the label. It doesn't matter what brand. Okay, so you've got your 2 cups of hydrogen peroxide, right? Now you're gonna need 2 cups of distilled water. Now, distilled water is extremely important because it's both deionized and ozonated. If it is not distilled water, it will have the smell of the water that you use, and that can be picked up by deer. So, it's very important. In Publix, it's called purified, but if you read the fine print, it's deionized, okay? Very important. So, what you need for that, you also need 2 cups of that. So you just take the same cup, doesn't matter. Bam, 2 cups, just like that. Can't even smell nothing out of it. Scentless already. It's already scentless. The next thing you need is a 1/4 cup of baking soda. This is probably like the most expensive thing that you actually have to use. So the baking soda, so the water, let me refresh. The water was $1. The peroxide was $2. And you're not using all of any of these ingredients. These can be used to make more than 1 can or bottle of scent killer. So, baking soda. Any baking soda you want, Arm & Hammer baking soda, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I use Arm & Hammer pure baking soda. So let's pop this guy open right here. And then you need just 1/4 cup of baking soda. So this thing will last me probably like 10 or 12 uses, this box. A really good investment because it's really not that much money. So about a 1/4 cup, you know, smooth it around, add a little bit on top for good measure. Dump that bad boy in there, okay? So we got that, right, check. The last ingredient that you need is unscented shampoo or body wash. I personally, when I received the recipe, I heard it was used with shampoo. I've used body wash before, it seems to work just fine. I don't have any here that I use. I usually use like the H&S unscented shampoo, body wash, doesn't matter, but I'm just using a generic one right here because the stuff I have is at home. So, just for the demonstration, I'm just showing you guys. But all you really need for this is 1 ounce, okay? Just 1 ounce. It's a very small amount. Like this whole container right here is 8 fluid ounces. I just kind of like that. Yeah, that's about 1 ounce, right? It doesn't really matter, guys. Okay, now you take your spoon and you begin the process of mixing. So you just want to keep mixing until the baking soda dissolves. So it'll get it'll turn into these really small particles, and you just want to keep mixing. So like, don't stop when you see those little small particles. Keep mixing until it's pretty much all the way dissolved, and it'll help, you know, dissolve later as you kind of let it mature. So while I'm mixing, I'll tell you the next steps. So once you mix this, you want to let it sit in an open container. Do not put a top on it, it's liable to explode. not really like a huge explosion, but it lets out a lot of vapors. So always let it cure in an open container, okay? Once you're done mixing, you're gonna let it sit for, usually I let it sit for like 2 days, 48 hours. Just kind of sit open somewhere, it doesn't really matter. You can do it 3 days, you can do it longer. I don't think you have to, but some people do it longer. I usually let it sit about 2 days. So I definitely make this before you go, you know, before the night before you go hunting, because it's not gonna be as effective. There's just some chemical reactions in there, it's kind of scientific. I don't really have to get into it in this video, but there's some reactions happening that need to happen over a long period of time. So let it sit for about 48 hours and voila. This is just a bottle that I picked up at the store because I usually put it in my old scent spray bottles, but look how much there is. Look how much scent killer. I mean, that's a lot. Like, that's gonna last you, you know, a lot of hunts. The reason that I'm posting this video is to help you guys out there that might not be, you know, as money gifted as some people are. And this is just a really easy way to make a product that gets really expensive, especially when it comes to honey. Now, this might not be, you know, as effective as the name brand platinum scent killers, because they're gonna have stuff in there that they're not gonna share with everybody else. But this is a scent killer. It will kill the scent that you spray it on. I usually spray it at the truck, and then when I get in the stand. It's really nice to be able to make something so quickly, or not quickly, but cheap. As long as you can stay on top of it and keep making it before your hunts. Quick run through of all the expenses. $2 for the hydrogen peroxide. So you need 50 cents worth of hydrogen peroxide. So that's your biggest part of your budget. Then the $1 for the water is only about 12 cents, 12 to 13 cents. So that brings you to 63 cents. Then you need a very small amount of baking soda. So you might have used maybe a couple cents, 2, 3, 4, 5 cents maybe, we'll say 5. So you need about 20 cents worth of your unscented shampoo, body wash, some sort of unscented washing product. I wouldn't use laundry detergent. You can try it if you want to, but I've not tested that. So I couldn't tell you for a fact if that one would work or not. And that's gonna be about 20 cents. So in total, you're spending about 86 cents for this bottle of scent killer. Now, what I usually try to do, this is just like a little quick tip, is I will spray down with this, and then the really, you know, the skin parts of my body, the parts that are gonna be letting off the most odor, I just hit a couple times with, you know, the name brand scent killer, and then I go off in the woods. And I have killed some deer, and I think it works very well. I think it controls scents extremely well, especially for being so cheap. So, you've seen my demonstration. I've given to you why it's less than $1. I could make 4 more of these bottles alone with the products that I have here, and then all I would need is some more peroxide. So affordable, and it's something that I just wouldn't pass up. So if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share it, do your thing. And if you want to see more videos like this on the little quick tips that I have to make hunting a lot cheaper for myself, just let me know and I'll do them. I don't mind at all. So that being said, I think I've explained everything. I think you've seen the recipe. Go kill some deer, guys. See you next time.